Today I'm going to tell you about the things I like and the things that I don't like so much about living in St. Augustine, Florida. And we're going to start right now. Welcome to my channel, your key to St. Augustine living. I am Kim Devlin, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe below so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. And today we're going to be discussing what I love and what I don't love so much about St. Augustine, Florida. So let's start with what I don't like so much about living in St. Augustine, Florida. And the first one's going to be an obvious. That is July, August, and September. It's the summer months here, it's Florida, it's hot. If you're spending your summer months here, expect to be spending a lot of time in the air conditioning, because that's what we do. During the day, it's just too hot. If you want to exercise outside, you have to get out there early or the evening. The one positive to living in St. Augustine, Florida in the summer months is we do have the ocean breezes, so it is much nicer up here than it would be, like, let's say, in Orlando. Or even Tampa, where they're on the Gulf. Those ocean breezes do make a difference, but not necessarily cooling the temps, but definitely cooling the sweat that's on you. So with that heat comes the humidity. So forget about having a good hair day again. Just plan to put your hair up in a bun, wear a hat on your head, hold an umbrella, whatever you do to shade yourself. Doesn't matter. The good thing is St. Augustine is really laid back and no one cares. And then with that summer heat comes the no-see-ums, those tiny little bugs that you do not see. You no-see them, and they bite you without you knowing, and all of a sudden you feel like you have the chicken pox because it doesn't go away. So that's the one thing that is really hard about the summer as well, especially if you're living next to the mangroves or the marshes. You'll definitely see those, well, you won't see them, but you'll definitely feel the no-see-um bites more in those areas. But, you know, a lot of the homes here have screened-in lanais, so that's good, although you do need the no-see-um screen to keep them out. But I do have a little trick, Neutrogena sesame oil. They don't like that, so just buy some of that, put it all over, and they should stay away. The other thing I don't love so much about living in St. Augustine, I do love it and I don't love it. There's, you know, pros and cons to it. We are the oldest city in the country, founded in 1565, so there's a lot of history here. Vacationers love that, so we have a lot of tourists. It used to be where we'd have tourists maybe 8 months out of the year, but it's become more like 10, maybe even a little more than that. St. Augustine has made a lot of lists. Best place to retire, best beaches, best place to take a vacation. So we've been found, and tourists have come in droves, which is great for the local economy and the businesses, but it causes a lot of traffic. And for someone who's local, who just needs to kind of get from point A to point B to do, you know, for work or whatever, run errands, it can be difficult. So I don't love that so much. So with that being said, that's going to lead me right into what I love about living in St. Augustine, Florida. And of course, it's that we're the oldest city in the nation. I love the history, I love the architecture, the cobblestone streets, the little cottages, the little neighborhoods. And you can spend all day just walking around and taking it in. It really is just wonderful to be surrounded by that, and to just be a couple miles from it, you know, is awesome. We have some great museums, shops, restaurants. I mean, honestly, you could spend all day. It is considered the city of St. Augustine, but it's really a feel of a larger kind of historic town. The other thing I love about living in St. Augustine, Florida, is that it's pet friendly, and it is one of the reasons why I moved here. I am a dog lover, and I volunteer with a local animal rescue. I donate to that animal rescue with every home I sell, and it's really important to me to be able to bring my dog with me places on adventures and stuff. So the beaches are dog friendly. They just have to be leashed. They have dog parks. You could bring your dog to some restaurants that are pet friendly, bars even, and there's even cats, a cat cafe where you could bring your cat, apparently. So cat lovers, you could take your cat with you and go have a cup of coffee. How cool is that? So if you are a pet person, you know, it's kind of cool that you can bring your little sidekick with you and have a little adventure and not have to worry about it. So it's kind of cool about St. Augustine. And now what really is cool about St. Augustine is live music. Lots of venues here. One of my favorite is the amphitheater, now called the Amp. It's an outdoor venue. It does have a cover of sorts, but it's just a cool venue. Every seat's a good seat. They'll have food trucks there, and they've got some drinks, and you just kind of really chill vibe, and you listen to some live music. Really good bands come to that venue, which is awesome. And in September, not this year because of COVID, but they do Sing Out Loud Festival, and it's free all September. And maybe one like kind of headliner comes out and you pay for that. But it's all good free music, which is pretty awesome. We have the Colonial Oak music venue down on St. George Street, and most of the bars and restaurants still have live music. You'll see live music in the street, cafes, and most of it's free. So I love that, you could just kind of be spontaneous. Oh, I'm bored, I'm going to go out for the night, and go sit somewhere and listen to some live music, have a drink, have some food. It's really cool. I love just kind of having access to all of that. The thing that you're going to love about St. Augustine, if you are a foodie, are the restaurants. We definitely have an urban vibe here. Peruvian restaurants, a lot of Latin American, Mexican. I love all of that. But vegetarian, steakhouses, seafood, Southern comfort, of course. So you can't get bored here. I mean, you could probably try a new restaurant every week if you wanted. I'm sure you can. But yeah, and they're good. A lot of farm to table type food, which I love. Real fresh ingredients. So if you do love trying different restaurants, going out, you will not get bored in St. Augustine. Okay, this next one is for the Northerners. You will never, ever, ever have to shovel snow in St. Augustine, Florida. There is no snow here. Nada, nothing. Never will it snow. Which is great, because if you're from the north, you know what it's like to shovel, the driveway and rake off the ice dams from the roof. It's not fun. And winters are long up there, but they're not here. Winters maybe, I don't know, a month and a half, 2 months. And the weather, the temperatures can be anywhere from at night from like the 30s to like the 80s during the day. So it just will depend. I could probably count on one hand how many nights we have into the 30s. But all of that, because it's so short, like it doesn't last, it's kind of nice to have those different temperatures that come in. So if you're a woman and you love your fall clothes and you like to wear your leather boots and your nice sweaters, you will still be able to do that in the winter in St. Augustine, because it does get chilly. So don't throw that stuff out if you're moving here. But that is nice to have, so especially during the holidays, to kind of look forward to a little cooler weather, although Christmas can be hot. It's more January, February when you'll start to get the cooler weather here. But it is kind of nice to have that. It's a nice change. One of the other things I really do love about St. Augustine, Florida is the cost of living. It is definitely affordable here. You can get a wonderful house between $250,000 to $300,000 in a great community, a great neighborhood. You could be walking distance to downtown. You could be close to the beach. You could be in a gated community with an amenity center. So it really is, there's a good range for what you can get for that amount of money. And having that balance between work and personal life is important. And that's one of the things I love about St. Augustine, because it really does afford you to be able to work and live comfortably and still have a life. So that's pretty cool. So now that you know what I love and what I don't love so much about St. Augustine, Florida, feel free to comment below. If you have any questions, you'll also find my website, so you could search for homes in your price range. And I promise I won't bug you, but I'm absolutely here to answer any questions that you might have. I thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe so you see my future videos, and I'll see you on the next one.